Okay. So we're gonna start standing, and we're gonna do wide leg inchworms. So you're gonna bring your feet a little bit outside of hips or shoulder. You're gonna reach up and then into your inchworm. So your feet are gonna be a little bit wider than just a regular stance, okay? And walk yourself all the way up to plank position. Hold this high plank and come all the way back up. Okay, so you guys can start. So make sure that you're bending at the hips or at the waist here. Try to keep your legs straight. If you feel like you have any restrictions in your hamstrings, just bend your knees a little bit, and that'll take off that tension. And walk yourself out and back up. Okay, reaching up and squeezing the glutes at the top, so pushing those hips forward. And then also when you're walking yourself out, try and get right onto the palms of your hands, okay? Try not to just be on those fingertips. Now these next few, I want you to come down, walk yourself all the way out. And when you're down into this high plank position, I want you to do a shoulder tap. So you're here, I want you to shoulder tap, and then come all the way back up again. So with this one, we're just working the core a little bit more, okay? We're gonna do 2 more of these, so walk it out, shoulder tap, and all the way back up again. 1 more. Shoulder tap, and all the way back up, okay? Next one we're gonna do is a plank rocker. So you're in high plank position, just like that one we were in. So high plank position here, okay? What I want you guys to do is I want you to bend your knees and bring yourself back. So you're bringing your hips back towards your heels, and then you're gonna bring yourself forward, all the way forward, okay? So you guys can go into this one. Again, this is just like a mobility, wanting to get like the shoulders and the hips warmed up. So it shouldn't be too tough, but I want you to really try and focus on holding the core in, keeping your body straight, especially when you're in that high plank position. Bend those knees and try and get those hips back and bring the head in between the shoulders. Okay. If you need to move your hands or your feet around to get into like a more comfortable position, feel free to do that. We're gonna do 1 more of these. You're gonna come back, hips come back, and forward. Good, and then back up to standing. Okay, next one we're gonna do is a lunge with a twist. So you're gonna take a big step forward with your right foot, okay? And then from here, what you can do is if you feel like you have more mobility, you can put both your hands on the ground right beside your right foot. Sorry, I'll move back here. And then every time you're gonna rotate towards the side that you've lunged forward with. So I have my right foot forward, I'm rotating to the side, okay? You're gonna put that hand down, right foot goes back, left foot comes forward and rotate to the left. Okay, so keep doing those ones. If you feel like you don't have as much mobility to do so, take a step forward and then rotate to your right. Okay, take a step forward, rotate to your left. Okay, so whatever your mobility allows for. But I want you guys to really try and rotate through that upper spine, because a lot of times that part of the spine gets pretty stiff. So rotate through, open up the chest. Nice and slow and controlled. We're going to do a couple more on each side. Good, 1 more. Awesome. Okay, you're gonna come all the way down to your stomach. We're gonna do prone swimmers. So you're gonna come down all the way to your stomach. Head is off the ground just slightly, but you're looking down at the ground. Okay, you're not extending your neck. Hands are gonna be out right in front of you. You're gonna do a big circle out. And then I want you to grab your hands together behind your back here, okay? And then release them and big circle all the way back up. And then grab them together at the top. So basically what I want you to do with this one is nice and slow, but you're trying to activate all those muscles around the shoulder. So I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you bring the hands together, okay? Try and bring, when you're grabbing your hands together, try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then as you release, try and squeeze the muscles around the shoulders. And then bring your hands together. You can just relax your feet. They don't have to be up in the air. But again, this is just mobility. We're just trying to warm up the shoulder joint. Okay, let's do one more here. Hands out in a big circle, all the way around. Hands together behind the hips. And all the way back up. Whew, good. Okay, so let's get into the warm-up where we're gonna get our heart rate up a little bit. So we're gonna do 30 seconds per exercise. We're gonna start with body weight squats. Okay, so just body weight squat all the way down, all the way up for 30 seconds. Ready? And go ahead. Okay, so I usually bring my hands together as I go down and then locking everything out at the top. Squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. You always want to make sure that your core and your low back are straight. You never want an arch going on in your low back. 5 more seconds, keep going. Good, now we're gonna go into jumping jacks. Okay, for 30 seconds, go right ahead, right into jumping jacks. Okay, low impact option, bringing the hands together while the feet go out to the side. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Five more seconds. Good, now I want you to go down to a plank hold. So you can be on your hands or your elbows, but I want you to statically hold a plank, okay? Hips down, back straight, elbows are underneath shoulders. So you guys can go down, and then I will count you out for 30 seconds, okay? 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten more seconds, keep holding. Hold strong, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back up to your feet. We're gonna do high knees. Okay, so driving the knees up as high as you can for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, you can always march in the same spot too, okay? Just driving those knees up. If you're doing this option, really try and focus on holding the belly button back. Okay, keep going. Three, 2, 1, awesome. Okay, alternating lunges. So we're gonna do forward lunges. So you're alternating, you're bringing the right foot forward, come back up to standing, left foot forward, back up to standing. Okay, alternating. And go ahead. So make sure as you're alternating, you're pushing off that front foot. So as you're going down, all your weight is going through that front foot and that heel. And you're standing back up. Five more seconds. Good, and then the sixth exercise we're gonna do is butt kickers. So you can do them a little bit quicker on the spot, or you do like a side to side step and bringing heels to glutes, okay? 30 seconds, go ahead. So side step, if you want that lower impact option, or standing, driving heels to butt. Five more seconds. Awesome. Okay, grab some water if you need. We're gonna go through those exercises one more time. Okay, so we're gonna start with body weight squats again. So second time going through, you can make these a little bit quicker. Okay, making sure though that you're still squeezing glutes at the top, blocking everything out. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Body weight squats. Similar to those lunges, you wanna make sure that you're not putting your weight to your toes on this one. You're really trying to sit back in a chair, okay? And your weight is going through your heel and your midfoot. So it shouldn't be on your toes. Five seconds. Good, and jumping jacks, right into it, jumping jacks. Okay, another option for jumping jacks, you're bringing your feet out as you bring your hands up. Okay, just trying to get that coordination with these ones. Keep breathing. All right, down to the plank hold. Let's hold the plank for 30. Down on your elbows or your hands. Okay, I'll count you out here. 3, 2, 1, hold it. If you find that it's getting too difficult to go from your toes, drop down to your knees and do the plank from your knees, okay? Make sure those elbows are right on your shoulders or similar to hands. If you're on your hands, make sure those hands are right underneath your shoulders. You don't want them really far in front. It makes the exercise a little bit easier, but it's also really hard on the shoulder joint. So holding, holding. Good, come on up, high knees. Okay, right into it, let's go, high knees. Or marching on the spot. Drive those knees up. Five seconds, keep going. Good. Instead of a forward lunge this time, we're gonna do a reverse lunge. So same thing, but you're going reverse. Okay, so your stationary leg is in front. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So now the leg that should be doing the working is this front leg. You're pushing through that heel, midfoot, bring yourself back up to standing. Ten seconds. Good, and then last one, butt kickers. Okay, on the spot, or that side to side, bringing the heel up to glute. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Whatever option's best for you guys. Keep going. We got 5 more seconds. Awesome, good. Okay, grab some water. I'll explain the workout. So there's gonna be 3 circuits. The first 2 are strength. The third one is gonna be a little bit more cardio and core. So for this first one, if you have that glute band or the mini band, you can grab that now. If you don't, no problem. If you do, put it around your knees, just above your knees. Okay, you don't want it below, you want it just above. And if you have your dumbbells too, grab your dumbbells now. So I'll explain the exercise here. So what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna be about hip width apart, squat. What you're gonna do is you're gonna squat down, and then you're going to take a little step out. So you're going down to a squat, you're gonna come all the way back up, step out. So I want you almost to touch your big toe to the side, bring it back, and go back down to your squat again. Okay, so that little movement is just working that little muscle on the side of your glute, that glute med. Okay, so that's what we're gonna start with. And we're just gonna do left side for right now. So we're going 45 seconds, okay? 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. So going down to your squat, stand back up. Just touch that toe on the outside. Bring the feet back and touch out. So that little touch out, people think that it's the moving leg that is doing the work. It's actually that stationary leg. So you should be feeling on that right side, that right little glute med. It's really important for stabilizing the knee and the ankle. Okay, all the way out. Back to your squat, keep going. You got 5 more seconds. Keep going. Awesome. So now we're gonna take 20 seconds. Same thing on the other side. You're going down to your squat, touching that toe out. So I'm not putting my foot like flat on the ground. I'm just touching so that my toe touches and then bringing it back down, back into my squat. Okay? So now we're gonna do right side. Let me check the time here. All right, guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. So squat, touch that toe out, back to your squat, touch that toe out. So watch what your left knee is doing. If you have that glute band, it's like a cue to make sure that that left knee isn't caving in. Keep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. You got 10 more seconds, keep going. 3, 2, and 1, good. Okay, so if you wanna just put a dumbbell, one dumbbell in front of you, you can take the band off if you want. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a plank tap. So, you're in a plank position. You can be on your hands or your elbows, doesn't matter. Elbows is gonna be a little bit tougher. And you're using your dumbbell to touch out in front. Bring that elbow back underneath and touch. Okay, so you're alternating touching that dumbbell in front of you for 45 seconds, all right? So you guys can get down to plank position. I'm gonna count you down here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you find it too difficult from your elbows and your toes, drop down to your knees, okay? And as you reach out to touch your dumbbell, I really want you to be aware of what your hips are doing. Okay, if you're reaching forward and you're really having to rotate your hips, don't reach as far forward. Just tap right in front of you. Okay, 15 seconds. Keep going here, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1, awesome, good. All right, come back up. You can grab that mini band again if you have it. We're gonna go through those 3 exercises again. Okay. So get ready with your dumbbells at your side. Feet are about hip width apart. We're gonna start with that squat. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Okay, squat, tapping out with the left toe. Squat, tapping out with the left toe. If you guys want to make this a little bit more challenging, what you can do is you can do like a single leg squat. So your right foot's on the floor and your left foot, you're just having your ankle touch the ground. Or sorry, your heel, sorry. So you're almost doing like a single leg squat. So you can try that if you want. So putting your heel on the ground and basically just your right side's doing the squat. You got 10 more seconds. So heel, squat down, toe out. Squat down, toe out. Good. We're gonna do right side now. So what I was saying with that last one is if you want, keep your right foot on the floor now and bring your left foot so that it's just your heel. So your toes pointing up and just your heels touching the ground. So when you do it, your right side's doing more of the work than your left side. Okay, just a little bit more of a challenge if you want. All right, ready? And go ahead. Or you can stay with the squat that we were doing before. Make sure when you're doing that toe out, you're looking at that left knee right now, and it's staying as still as you possibly can get it. Keep going, you got 10 more seconds. Good, and stop. Going down to that plank position. We're gonna do those plank taps again. So down to the ground. All right, so from elbows or hands, whatever is best for you guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. You'll also find if you bring your feet a little bit wider, then you can keep your balance a little bit more. Like you don't feel like you're rotating as much through your hips. Okay, that's if you bring your feet a little bit wider. Keep going. And stop. Awesome. Okay. So you grab some water. We're gonna move on to the second circuit just for time's sake. So when you guys are grabbing water, I'll explain the first one here. You'll want to use lighter weights for this next one if you have the dumbbells. So I'll just explain while you guys are grabbing water here. So we're gonna do a curtsy lunge. So curtsy lunge is very similar to a reverse lunge, but instead of bringing that left leg all the way back behind you, I want you to cross it back behind this front leg. Okay, so you're crossing it behind, and then as you come up, I want you to do a side raise, and then you're gonna alternate. So you're alternating the curtsy lunge, but you're doing a side raise in between them. Okay, curtsy lunge, side raise. Curtsy lunge, side raise. Okay, so if you have those lighter dumbbells, you can grab them now. So that's gonna be our first one, and then I'll explain as we go through the second and third one. So let's get ready with that one. Okay, everybody has weights. Awesome, okay. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So bring that left leg behind that right leg, stand up, side raise. Okay, go back into that lunge, come up, side raise. Okay, come up, side raise. Now, if you feel like your weights are getting too heavy at any point with the side raise, I want you to do shoulder press as you come up. Okay, so lunge, come up, shoulder press. Okay, stand up, shoulder press. There we go, good. Keep going, you got 5 more seconds. Good. Okay, second exercise, bear crawl position. So we're in bear crawl position. So hands are right underneath shoulders, knees are right underneath hips, and you're on your toes. So this position here, holding core, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach forward. So we're using our shoulders to reach forward, and you're alternating. So you're trying to keep your knees off the ground, alternating that front reach in bear crawl position. All right, ready? And go ahead. Now, if you find that your shoulder mobility is not allowing you to get up to that range, go out to the side. Bring your arm out to the side, alternate. You can also go at a 45-degree angle, so if you feel like going out to the side is a little too easy, but going out to the front is a little too hard, go in the middle. Kind of switch it up, whatever works best for you guys. 15 seconds, but try to keep those knees off the ground if you can. If you have to put them down, but keep doing the raises. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, and 1, good. And then the third one in this circuit is gonna be a Russian twist. So you can grab a weight, or you don't have to do with any weight, but you're sitting on your butt. Your feet, your heels can be on the ground, or they can be up in the air. And you're rotating to the left, come back up to the middle, rotate to the right. Biggest thing with this, keep your back straight. Don't let this kind of start going on, okay? Keep the back nice and straight. All right, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Also, if you're keeping your feet up in the air, I know I say this every time, but make sure that your knees are staying as still as possible. Because I want the work to come from your core and not your momentum of your knees swaying from side to side. Keep that core strong. If you feel like anything's in your back, I want you to put your feet down, reset, keep the core on, and go back into it. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. Come back up to starting. We're gonna go do those, we're gonna do the curtsy lunges again. So grab your weights. This time, if you wanna switch it up, you can do a curtsy lunge and do a front raise. Okay, curtsy lunge and a front raise. All right, we're going for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So one leg's going behind the other one. Come on up. Front raise, side raise, whatever is best for you guys with your weights. And if you find that the weights are becoming too heavy for side or front raise, switch to shoulder press. Bring them up to your ears, press them up. Good. Keep that core on when you're doing the front race or the side race, whichever one you're doing. It's easy to get into the momentum of just swinging through. I want you to control it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, bear crawl. Down to the ground here. If you have super small weights and you feel like you want to add a little bit more to it, you can definitely grab like really small weights, like 2s or 3s, and do them out to the side, okay? Just for more of a challenge. All right, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. So hands right underneath shoulders, knees right underneath hips. Reaching forward. Nice and slow. It's a really good one for your core and the stability of it. Ten more seconds. Keep going. If you need to drop to your knees, keep going, but keep doing the front raises. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well done, well done. Russian twists. Sitting back on glutes. Okay, so heels are on the ground or up in the air. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. When you're doing the rotation, I want your eyes to follow your hands. So don't keep your eyes forward. I want you to really turn your shoulders, your neck, your eyes, turn them all the way over, following the dumbbell or following your hands. Ten more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, grab some water. And then I will go through the third circuit. Okay, this third circuit, we're gonna switch up the times a little bit. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, but we're gonna go through it 3 times. So your first exercise with this last circuit is mountain climbers. So you're on your hands, starting in high plank position, body nice and straight, bringing knee up to chest. Okay, can be as slow or as fast as you want, but try and keep that butt down. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. So get down into that position, hands on the floor, right underneath shoulders. And we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 30 seconds, bringing that knee to chest. If at any point it becomes too much, I still want you to hold that plank position. Try not to go down to your knees, but just statically hold that high plank. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take 15 seconds here. I'll explain the next one. Plank to stand or stand to plank. You're here, you're gonna put your hands down. You're gonna kick your feet out. You're gonna stand back up. Now for modification, hands go down, walk the feet out, walk the feet back up, stand, okay? That's our next one for 30 seconds. These are cardio related exercises. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So when you're going down into that squat position, I want you to squat. I don't want you just bending at the hips. Get your butt down, bring the feet back, and stand. Squat, same with if you're bringing your feet back at the same time. Squat down, bring them out. Five more seconds. Awesome, okay, good. 15 seconds here. Plank to leg extension. This is our third one. So you can be on your hands or your elbows, doesn't matter. But what you're doing is you're doing a leg extension while you're in plank position. So you're keeping your body straight and you're bringing your heel towards the ceiling. And then you're alternating. So you're squeezing your glute every single time. Okay, for 30 seconds. So from elbows or hands, get ready. We're gonna start here in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. So high plank position. Try and keep your body as straight as you can and bringing that heel up towards the ceiling. Heel up, squeeze that glute. It's not a very big movement. It's very small. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go through those twice more and then we're done. So let's start with mountain climbers. If you need to just roll out your shoulders or roll out your wrists. Okay, so on your hands, feet are behind you. 30 seconds, mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and go. You can start slow and go faster. You can start fast and go slower. If at any point it becomes too much, hold that plank. And then you can go back into it. Keep going. Good, stop. Come up to your feet. Those plank to stands, okay? Hands go down, you're squatting, we're putting those hands down, and you're bringing your feet out. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you're breathing. Try and get those palms right on the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back down to the ground. Plank with leg extension. We're almost there. Okay. Get ready on your hands or your elbows. We're doing those extensions. 3, 2, 1, go. Trying to keep that toe pulled up towards your shin when you're lifting your leg, okay? I don't want you to relax your foot at all. I want you to bring your toes up towards your shin and then drive your heel up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. If you need to grab a little sip of water, we're gonna go through that one more time. And then we're gonna stretch. So we're starting with mountain climbers for 30 seconds. Okay, last time through. Last 3 exercises. 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. Go. Pick a spot on the floor, concentrate on it, and drive the knees up. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Try and keep that regular breathing going. and stop. Good. Stand up to your feet. Plank to stand. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Last one, last one. Plank with leg extension. I know this one's tough to end off on, but you guys can do it. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Last time, 30 seconds, go. Keep that butt down. And stop. Awesome. Good. Come all the way up to standing. We're going to start with our cool down standing. Grab a sip of water before we get started. Okay. I want you guys to take a big reach up towards the ceiling. Grab your hands, grab one on top of the other. And then I want you to bring yourself over to the side. Okay, and to the other side. Trying to get a good stretch on that left side of your body. Okay, now I want you to drop your hands and bend at the waist like you're gonna do an inchworm, but I want you just to kind of hang out there. Let your hands come towards the ground. Let your head hang. If you find any pulling or anything in the back of your knees, bend your knees slightly and bend at the waist, okay? Come all the way back up, grab those hands together at the top again. Then bring yourself over to one side. Get that good stretch. Throw the shoulder in the lat. Come back up to the middle. Switch sides. Sorry. Okay, hands together and then relax, bring them all the way down. Let the arms hang, head hang. Again, slight bend in the knees if you need. So you're feeling that stretch in your hamstrings here. Okay, from this position, I want you to walk it out like we did those inchworms at the very beginning. Bring your knees towards the ground. Push your hands to the ground and then bring your chin all the way up to the ceiling. So make sure your head's not coming and sitting in between your shoulders. I want you to push through the ground and really try and get a stretch in the core. From here, I want you to bend your toes up, okay? Because we're gonna go into like a pike position. And then you're gonna drive your hips up into a pike position. And then I want you to try and bring your heels towards the ground. So I'm on my toes, but now I'm trying to bring them down. You're gonna feel a good stretch in between your calves. Okay, come back up on your toes. Walk yourself out, put your knees on the ground. You can flatten out the tops of your foot on the floor. Push your hands to the ground and bring your chin up again. Take some deep breaths in here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, come back up under those toes again. Toes. We're gonna pike. This time I want you guys to take one foot and bring it down towards the floor. So let's start with our right foot. Bring that heel down to the floor and just place that left foot on the back of your right calf. Okay, switch, put that left foot down, trying to bring that heel towards the ground, and then bring that right foot, place it on the back of the left calf this time. Okay, you can put the right foot down, you're gonna drop to your knees and your hands, so you're in tabletop position. You're gonna bring that right leg out to the side. So you're on your left knee, your hands are right in front of you, right in front of your chest, and you're gonna rock back and forth. We're gonna do those reductor rocks. So you're gonna rock forward, bring your chest forward, and then bring your butt back towards your left heel, and rock forward. So we're getting a good stretch in the adductors here on the right side. Okay, let's do one more all the way back. And forward, good. Bring the right knee in and bring the left leg out. Let's do the other side. Again, have your hands on either side of your right knee. You're gonna bring your butt back to your right heel and then bring your chest forward. Okay, now bring your knees again, right underneath hips, hands right underneath shoulders. And we're gonna finish off with cat camel. So I want you to push your hands to the ground, try and separate the shoulder blades and really round the spine. Okay, bring the chin up. Stick the butt out, arch the low back. Okay, come back up, arch the spine, tuck the chin. Trying to push those shoulder blades apart. So hands go to the ground. And one more time here, arch low back, stick the butt out and bring the chin up. Awesome, okay. And we're finished. Sorry, we're a few minutes over, but I will unmute you guys now.